We're on day 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this one, we're still doing the same corner pattern. 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet, 2 chain. This time we have 2 double crochets in the spaces that have been created, in these 2 spaces in between, and a single chain between them. Again, I can start this anywhere on the round I want. I usually start at a corner just because I prefer that. Mostly I do it because it's easier to hide away the tails when I'm done. So, just gonna start by pulling a loop through, chain 2, double crochet, and just, I'm tucking this tail right behind with my finger so that it gets captured. Chain 2, or double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, put those loops back on, double crochet, and then a second double crochet. There's that. Now it's time for a chain 2, and I'm going to put a double crochet into this space right here. Double crochet, and then a chain 1 and a double crochet into the next space, and then a second chain 2 and into the corner. Two double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the same space for the corner, then chain 2, double crochet into the space that's right here, chain 1, and then another double crochet into the next space along, chain 2, and then it's time for a corner. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 more double crochets. Alright, I've done 2 sides. Now chain 2 again, a double crochet into that space, right there, chain 1, and then another one into the next space along. Double crochet, chain 2, and then we're going into a corner, double crochet, a second double crochet, chain 1, 2 more double crochets to form the corner, and that's our third side done. Chain 2, a double crochet into the space, chain 1, a double crochet into the next space, chain 2, and then the corner, 2 double crochets. Whoops, I didn't finish that one. No, I did. And then the second one, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 more double crochets. There we go. And that's the 4th side. 2 more. 2 sides left for this round. Chain 2, a double crochet into that space, chain 1, a double crochet into the next space, chain 2, a double crochet, 2 double crochets into the corner, chain 1, 2 more double crochets into the corner, same spot to form the corner. All right, and that's our 5th corner. Actually, it's our 6th corner. We're just going to do the space in between now, and then we'll be done with day 4. Chain 2, a double crochet into that space, chain 1, a double crochet into the next space, chain 2, and join through the chain space, or join into that right there, those two pieces on that second chain, and pull through in the slip stitch. And there we go, day 4. All right, that's day 4, and our hexagon's growing. So day 5, we're gonna go back to the white. And day 5 is right out here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is exactly the same as day 4, only we have 3 double crochets into these newly formed 3 spaces in between here. And it's just, we're accommodating the extra circumference that goes around this piece. So it will be a corner, which is 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 2, a double crochet into that space, a double crochet into here. Actually, I keep forgetting to do this for you. Corner, a double crochet into this space, another, actually I think white will help here. All right, so we've got a corner, we have a double crochet into this space, chain 1, a double crochet into that space, chain 1, a double crochet into that space, chain 2, the next corner. And that's what we'll do all the way around, in white this time. So again, I'm just randomly picking a corner to start this round on. I'm kind of working my way around. Chain 2 to be my, and that stands as my first double crochet. Double crochet, chain 1, and then 2 more double crochets into the corner. There we go. Okay, chain 2, and we have a single double crochet into the next space along, and then it's chain 1, a double crochet into the next space along, chain 1, another double crochet into the next space along, chain 2 into the next corner. There's 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2. That's the corner made. Now we chain 2 and double crochet into the next space. Chain 1, double crochet into the next space. Chain 1 again, double crochet into the next space, chain 2, double crochet a corner, and it's the same corner as we've been doing all along. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 more double crochets. Then chain 2, and we're ready to go double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2. Whenever we're bridging the gap between each corner, that needs a double crochet or a chain 2, and then into the corner. Double crochet 2, chain 1, double crochet 2 more. There's a corner, chain 2, double crochet 1, chain 1, double crochet the next one, chain 1, double crochet again, chain 2 as we head into the next corner, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, chain 1, and then double crochet the next 2 stitches, 1, 2. All right, next side, chain 2, double crochet 1, chain 1, double crochet 1, chain one again, double crochet one into these spaces or these gaps, chain two, and then double crochet into the corner. 1, 2, chain one, 2 more, all into the same space. Okay, and the last side, chain 2, double crochet 1, chain 1, double crochet into the next space along, chain 1, double crochet into the last space on this level, chain 2, and connect through the chain at the top, or on just at the top of the second or along the third chain that you used to start this round with. All right, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, round 5. We've got 2 left, and these are when the changes happen. Up to now, we've just done a hexagon. We could make hexagon granny blankets all over the place, and this is your basic hexagon. But now, the difference is going to be that we now, instead of double crochets in these spaces, we're going to use single crochets on this next round. And that is to draw in here so that these corners become petals. So, the other thing I'm going to do with this one is, this round I'm going to do in the same color for both rounds. Because this happens. In your temperature blanket, you may have a couple of days where the temperature is the same. So I'm going to show you how to travel. All right, I'm going to start in this corner. And that is just a random decision, arbitrary. So chain 2, double crochet. Corners are still the same on this round. Chain 1 and 2 more double crochets into the corner. There we go. So there's my corner. Now, here's where the changes happen. I'm going to chain 2. Instead of doing a double crochet into this space, I'm going to put a single crochet, US terms. And in US terms, a single crochet, or a plus symbol, means to go in, grab the yarn, you don't pick up a loop. So remember, the double crochet, we pick up a loop and go in. A single crochet, we just go into the space, grab the yarn, and we have 2 loops on our needle. Just 2. And then we can pull through those 2. And then we chain 1 and do a single crochet into the next space, and we chain 1 and a single crochet, just as before, into the next space. Chain 1, and we've got yet 1 more single crochet there, and then chain 2, and we have a corner to do. So back to the old method of double crochet 2 into that space, chain 1, and double crochet 2 more into that space. So there's our corner, chain 2, chain 1, or sorry, single crochet 1, chain 1, single crochet 1 in the next space, chain 1, single crochet again into the next space, chain 1, single crochet again into the 4th space, then chain 2, and then we have a corner. Double crochet 2 into the corner, chain 1, double crochet 2 more into the corner, just as we've been doing all along. There, and another corner. And then again. So now if you see this, see what's happening here? I've drawn it in so that we're beginning to get petals. And that's just to begin to form the flower petals on our flower. So again, chain 2 single crochets into each of the spaces along the side, single crochet 4 times, chain 1 4 times, chain 1 3 times actually, chain 2, back into our corner. 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. Two more double crochets, chain 2, and then single crochet into the next space, chain 1, single crochet into the one after that, the space after that, chain 1, single crochet into the space after that, chain 1, single crochet into the final space after that, chain 2, we've done 4 all together, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, back into the corner, double crochet 2, chain 1, double crochet 2, 1, 2, chain 2, and that's to go into the side pieces. Single crochet into the next space, chain 1, single crochet into the space after that, chain 1, single crochet again, chain 1, and single crochet 1 into the final space, chain 2 to go into our corner. Okay, last side. I'm going to do this slowly so that you see it. All right, corner space, in case you haven't caught us, but it's the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. We're doing the 5th iteration of this corner stitch. Double crochet. A second double crochet. A chain 1. Another double crochet, or another pair of double crochets, and that gets us our corner. So there's our corner. We're going to chain 2 and then single crochet into the next space, chain 1, single crochet into the space after that, chain 1, single crochet again, chain 1, single crochet into the final space on this round, and then chain 2 and slip stitch into the edge of the chain when you made your first stitch at the very beginning. And there we go. So round 6 is completed. All right, we have one last round on this, and it is this where we actually really enunciate these petals. Now, we're going to change it up. Our corner is no longer going to match. We're going to be repeating some of the stuff on the side in that we do single crochets, but notice the chain in between is gone. But what we're doing is we're putting 8 double crochets into the arch of that flower, or into our previous corner space with a chain at the corner, and we're adding additionally 3 more on either side of that into the spaces we can get. So the other thing that needs to happen, notice I just slipped over here, but I want to get to here. So the question is, how do I get my needle from there over to here? And the slip stitch is your friend. So what I'm going to do is on the top of the top of those stitches, so through that chain space, and I'm going through 2 lines of yarn or 2 bits of yarn, I'm going to pull through and slip. And then I'm going to go into the hole where I want my ultimate destination to be and chain 2, just like I would have done if I'd started this. And if you can see, you can barely see that. You will definitely not see that when this is a finished product. So it's a way to travel without breaking your yarn. All right, we're in the corner. This corner needs 8. So 4 double crochets. 1, 2. I have 2 now because the chain is the first one. 3, 4. We have 4. And then we have chain 1, and then we're going to put 4 more into that same spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 double crochets have been crammed into that corner piece. I'm also going to add, without putting any chains in between, I'm going to put 1 here in the where we did the 2 chain 2, I'm going to put another double crochet in between those 2 stitches from the previous row. And let's see if let's really show this to you. So here's on my previous rows, I have 2 chain 1 2. I'm going to put on the row immediately below this one, I'm going to put a double crochet right in between those. So right into this green. So there we go. I've now added a 5th stitch for this petal. I'm also going to add 2 more into my chain 2 section. So into that space where I did the chain 2s, I've got 1 and 2 more. So I have 2 more double crochets. So in this half, just counting from the tip of my corner down, I have crammed in 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets into that corner, and that's to form a really nice arching petal. And then I'm going to drop down into the next spaces with more single crochets. So in between this stitch, I'm going to put a single crochet. And what we're doing is going in between the single crochets on the row below. However, this time there's only 3 spaces that we're going to be using. So I just did 3 single crochets. Now I've got this chain 2 space. I need to put 2 double crochets in. And then I'm going to go in between where I had 2 chain 1 2 on the row below. I'm going to put right in between those 2 stitches another double crochet. So right there, there's 1. And then I'm going to put 4 chain 1 4 into the corner of the hexagon. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4. There, chain 1 and 4 more. And we're pushing a lot into the corners to get the effect we want. 2, 3, 4. So that's now 8 double crochets with a chain in the middle. There we go. Now a double crochet in between the 2 from the row below. So double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in the 2 chains from the row below. Okay, and that is the tip of our petal, and that's a full motif right there. Right there is the full flower tip. Okay, this is almost a half a one. All right, now notice I'm not putting any chains anymore except at the corner. So now we have single crochet 1 into the space, into the next space another one, and into the 3rd space yet a 3rd single crochet, and then into this chain space 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and then another double crochet in between the 4 at the corner, or in between the 2 before we go into the corner. And then right at the corner, we're going to put in 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1. The only chain on this round is right there. And then 4 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then another one in between the 2 stitches in the row below, in between the 2 corner stitches, and then 2 more where my chain 2 is. 1, 2, and then single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 2 double crochets at the next 2 chain space. 1, 2, 1 goes right in between those 2 stitches. So 1 in there, and then 4 in the corner. 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into the next space. 1 in there, 1 in between those 2, and then 2 into the 2 chain space. 1, 2, and then single crochets. There are going to be 3 of them. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So single crochet, another one, single crochet a third one. We're kind of traveling without trying to bring up our work very tall. Okay, 2 double crochets into the 2 chain space on the other side of this line. 2 double crochets, and then 1 in between here, and then 4 double crochets into the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 chain. It's the only place we do a chain on this round is at this corner, and then 4 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, double crochet in between these 2. 1 double crochet, and then 2 into the next space along the line. 1, 2. All right, now we're on. This is here's our flower. So far it's nice and big. This will make a nice hot pad because it's wool, 100% wool. That is the upside to using natural fibers when you practice these things, is I now have a nice hot pad that I can put down between. Now I wouldn't put it on my wooden table, but if I have a stone countertop, it can go down. I can at least make maybe not so attractive silicone hot pad look a little better. Or I can layer this and give me some more space. But with the holes, I wouldn't put it directly on wood, not if it's super hot. All right, so we're now on the last run. I'm gonna do this very slowly so you can see. So right in here, I'm gonna turn this over so you've got a white background. I am going to put a single crochet here, here, and here. These are the spaces in between the single crochets on the row below. I'm going to repeat that, but this time because there are 3 spaces here in the middle, it's going to be 3 single crochets. And then in this double chain space, 2 double crochets go right here. I'm going to put another double crochet right in between these 2 pieces, right in here. And then 4, chain 1, 4. So 8 total double crochets are going into this corner piece. Another 1 right there in between those 2. 2 double crochets into that space, and then 1, 2, 3 single crochets. Finally at the end I'll put in 2 double crochets, and then I believe, yeah, and then I'll need another double crochet right in there, and then I'll be finished with this complete 7 days. All right, let's take this slowly. I'm at this, I need a single crochet. I need another single crochet. And a third single crochet right in between the previous ones. Now into this space, I need a double crochet and a second double crochet. So 2 of them go into that space. And then right in between, here's the 4 stitches from the row below. I'm going right between the two chain 1, 2. I'm going right in there, a double crochet. And then in the corner, 4 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, chain 1 to get me around the corner, and that's, I'm just bending it right here with that chain 1, and then 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I know I have 4? So what you do, they call it pegs, but see how there's little stitches here you can see? There's 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitch, 4 stitches. And then my chain 1 is right there. And usually you can tell where there's a chain 1 because you can stick your finger through that hole. So there's my 4. Now I need to put 1 in between these 2 pegs on the row below. So in between them, chain 2, or sorry, double crochet, and then in between this place where I made a couple of chains, and therefore it's easy to stick my finger through the hole. 1, 2. Okay, and then the last run is these 3 single crochets. So remember, these don't have chains in between them. Oh, or do they? I don't think they have chains in between them, but they do form a gap just because they're bridging over the previous double crochet. So we have a single crochet, and then another crochet in the next space, and then a 3rd double crochet in the one after that. Okay, and then we're back to double crochet into this 2 chain in the space where we had 2 chains on the row below. So 1, 2, okay, and then 1 final one right here, because I started at the corner. I've got another double crochet to put in right there. I could have started there, I just didn't. There, double crochet, and then attach with the slip stitch at the very end through to the chain corner. There we go. And we are, I'm gonna break this off. We're done. All I need to do is hide my ends on the back, and I have a very large flower for you. But hopefully, I don't know, does this look better on the black? Oh yeah, that looks better on the black. There we go. Hopefully, this will help you participate in the temperature blanket. So, think about this. 52 of these, and this is why I'm working out of fingering weight yarn. This is about 8 inches across. So out of worsted weight, you end up with a flower that is 8 inches wide. I felt like 52 of these, let's see, that would be 6 across, and you'd definitely get a twin size blanket if you were working with a worsted weight. So if you want bigger than a throw, maybe worsted weight's what you'd like. But hopefully that will help you and help clear up any questions. Remember, I have just made this video because one of you asked in the comments section. So definitely ask me what you want to know, because I'll show it to you. Okay, Pam, I already saw your other comment, so I'm glad that helped. This is day 2 and the second section of the second 4 rounds of the flower garden motif. So hopefully this helped, and hopefully you crank out those flowers. I finished my 3rd one. I'm going to find it for you, actually. I finished my 3rd week last night. Remember, I started a week early. So maybe I finished my 4th week. Hang on, let me go grab that and I'll come back. My 4th week last night. I finished my 4th week last night. And here it is. I dipped into the purple because it's cold out. So we dipped into the lavendery purple violet. And that is my week right here. And then the other one is here. And another, I think this was Arizona. I think this is the Arizona week. And here. So those are my 4 flowers so far. Lots of blue going on. I hope we get to leave the blue someday. I'm kind of getting tired of blue. I'm not a giant blue fan anyway, so I don't know what I was thinking making these middle temperatures blue. But blue it is. I'm sticking to it. So Anyway, if this was useful to you, comment, let me know. If you have any other questions, let me know. And subscribe, like, all that jazz. See ya in a couple of days. I'll probably upload, in fact, I will upload one on Sunday because I've already got it in my head what I'm going to do. Anyway, bye.